Well, I had a very beautiful day yesterday. A friend of mine and I had wanted to go on a little road trip, but we had to wait till the weather was better and the days were longer because getting off the mountain can be challenging otherwise. So yesterday was the day. My friend's a caregiver like I am, so she took the day off. It was a Thursday. I'm not working right now, so all days are fine. I met her at work, and we've been meaning to do this for all winter. So we went to a little town called Ukiah. It's not that little a town, but it's the largest town going north for multiple hours. So the town is right on the highway. It has a very large Costco, a very large Walmart, and a very large Friedman Brothers hardware store. And that's the point of that is when you see a small town with such large retail outlets there, it is a sign that it's a feeder town and that people come from all over the place to go to those retail units. They're regional. The shopping is regional there. I checked it out. The next Costco going north is about almost 3 hours away. So this is the last bastion for many people, especially coming from the north. So it is a fun little town. It has a cute downtown. It has thrift stores. It sort of has just a variety of stuff. I had actually wanted to buy a house there at some point, but it was always just a little too expensive for me. So I ended up here, which is perfectly fine. But my friend had never been there, so I said, let's go. Let's research a couple places to go, and let's head on out. So there are a few ways to get there. 2 ways. Well, there's 3 ways, but 2 were practical for where we were. And one is to go via the North County and then come down onto Highway 101. And North County, it's a little bit further, but it's a lot easier. It's not easier in the winter, but this time of year it's a lot easier. It's pretty much you go north, you go left, west, drops you down to the highway, and then you're about 10 minutes from town. The other way is more direct, but the road is like this. I have done both ways, but my friend hadn't done either. Actually, it turned out she'd done the longer, more straighter way years ago, but it had been years. So we thought we would go one way going down and the other way going up, because you do need to know all the exit roads out of this county in case there's a fire or something happens. So we decided to do that. So we headed out and had a beautiful ride down there. The weather was great. We got into town and just had the best time. One of the first things we did was have lunch, because by the time I got to our house, we had a cup of coffee there and then drove down. It was time. We went to a little pub that's been there forever, had a fantastic lunch. We were able to park close by, and then we started walking around. We got some of the places we went where there's this great little shoe store with beautiful shoes, sort of more high-end Dansko type shoes, and they had some adorable socks. So my friend got a couple of socks for her grandkids, cute ones with little pictures on them and stuff like that. And then we went to a bookstore, which was fun. We went to a metaphysical store. We looked at some stuff there. She got some crystals there. And I'm trying to think where else we went. I don't know, we just walked up and down. There was a bead store I'd wanted to go to, but that was closed, even though it said it was open. Some of these little independent stores can be a little, I don't know, a little vague. So when we were at one of the shops we were walking through, they recommended the Goodwill in town, and I'd also gotten a recommendation for another thrift store, which was actually like an estate sale store. So we headed out. Goodwill was fantastic, and so was the estate sale store. So I'm going to start with the second store, the estate sale store, because the things I got better and better. I'll start with the more mundane and go to the better and better. One of my clients had recommended the estate sale store, one of my home healthcare clients. So that was really an amazing place, as amazing as she said it was. The owner buys out estates and sells everything. So there was quite a range of items there, from knickknacks to tools to refurbished appliances, and everything was nicely arranged. The store was very neat and clean. My friend found quite a few things for the garden and then found a couple things for her granddaughters. One of the children is having a birthday and likes miniatures, so she found a little miniature tea set. There were all sorts of stuff. So one of the things they had is like a tool room. They had bedding and tools, and I'm holding a couple things I got right in my hand. Let me see. I got for $1 each, I think this was $2, I got this cord, and I got these little ropes, and I got some of this twine. And these were all, I think, yeah, like I said, $1 each. And they were great. I want to keep the cords and stuff in my car. I'm always thinking, what if I buy something at one point, or I need something and I don't have anything to close the trunk with. I can't put the back seat down, and now I'll have the stuff in the car, so that won't be an issue. It was very funny when I was talking to the clerk. She said, are you going to keep these things, are you going to keep these ropes in the car? And I said, yes, I am. And she said, you know, it's very handy if you need to hog tie somebody. And I said, damn right. I had needed both of these tools. They were, I think, $1 each. They had a bunch of tools. You know, they're clearing out estates, which include the garage. So I was excited. My friend bought a couple of tools, but she said she just purchased some tools from Amazon. So I said, return it. I guess something she didn't want to return, but you know, why not? These are like $1 each. I also got some scented candles. These were 25 cents each. This says $1, but it was 25 cents. It was in the 25-cent thing. I like candles. I like tea lights. I'm a little afraid of candles, but you know, the tea lights don't last very long, and I do like scent in the house. So I got these after I got the thing I'm going to show you, which I feel is going to make having candles here a little safer. I am careful with the candles, but you know, whoops, everything's falling down. So I first walked in, I saw this. It's a cast iron incense holder, and this was expensive. This was $30, but I've been looking for a long time for one of these, so I am totally excited about it. I can put incense in here, or I can put scented candles. It, you know, has venting, and I've been looking for something like this for maybe 2 years, and it was right there. So it was the first thing I picked up. It has like a little lion on it, so that was great. My total tab there was about $40, including tax. The next place, well, actually the first place we went before the thrift store, the estate sale thrift store is called the Prodigal Thrift, and that is, I'll put the link in the description box, but that's in Ukiah, a little out of town. The first place we went to though was the Goodwill, and Goodwill was good. Some Goodwills, at least in some areas, are expensive. This Goodwill was not expensive. So I got these shoes. They were brand new, $8. I was looking for a pair of shoes. I wasn't even looking for it, but I saw it and I knew I wanted them. Just comfortable walking shoes for when I go on these little road trips. These are no laces. You slip them right on. They were very comfortable. So I was thrilled with these. I wear a lot of blacks and grays, so this will be fine. Just exactly what I was looking for. Light and comfortable, and great for walking. Now, the grand finale were these two lamps. I had also been looking for lamps like this, floral lamps. My house is kind of in that style. And I saw one for $7, a small one. And I told my friend, she was in another part of the store, I said, I want you to just tell me what you think about this lamp, if I should do it or not, if I should pull the trigger. And she loved the lamp, and she said, you know, there's another one, an even bigger one at the front of the store. And I, what? So we went, and I ended up buying both of them. Where I'm going to put them, I don't know. I do kind of know, but I have to move some things around. Both of them worked. One of them had 2 light bulbs in it. One did not have a light bulb in it, so I just moved the light bulbs around and tried them. The one thing I'm going to do is, because the switches on these type of lamps tend to be unreliable, and these are fairly old, is I'm going to get, you can have cords that have a switch on them, so you turn the lamp on and off from the switch on the cord instead of the actual switch on the lamp. So I have that for a couple older lamps here. So I'm going to be doing that, and I'm excited about them. One of the things I'm going to do when I decide where to put them up, because they're big and they're glass, and I'm clumsy, is I have this museum putty that I've used for a couple things. You put it and it kind of, I don't want to say it glues things, but it keeps things stable. So once I decide where they're going to go, I have to clean them up and get them, kind of in order there. I will put them. My one challenge with these is I do not have a lot of outlets in this house because it's a very old house. So a couple places I want to put them, there's no outlet. I'm hoping to resolve that this year with a rewiring, but right now I might need to just stand them places where I want them to be without being able to turn them on, because my bedroom, for example, has one outlet in the whole bedroom. It's behind the bed. So that's what I'm up against with that. My friend also bought stuff. We just had an amazing time. The Prodigal Thrift store, where I got the tools and the cast iron incense burner, the clerk there, we said, oh, we're heading on our way home because it was getting later in the day. And she said, go to Costco, get your gas. And we wanted to have a cup of tea and maybe some dessert. She said the hardware store has a cafe in it. She's not that unusual up here. I've seen it a couple times. Hardware stores are kind of isolated and people come early in the morning and there's no place else. So there's a cafe in one of the big hardware stores up here in my county, and the Friedman brothers in Ukiah also had a cafe, and it was the same. It was a branch of a cafe we'd seen in town. So we went to the cafe there at the hardware store and I had tea and she had tea with a little macaroon. Then we went to Costco and filled up with gas. Then we headed back, but we headed back on that road like this. And my friend who was driving was just like amazed. She says, I don't think I ever want to go on this road again. But I said, you know what, you have to know this road. You have to know every exit out of this county. But we got home unscathed and just had the most amazing time. I have not gone thrifting in probably 6 months. I'm just starting to get out of the house again after this long winter. So all in all, it was just a wonderful time. She's a good friend of mine, and it was just like I'd say the perfect day. And I'm very happy with the things I got. I usually like to do $2 type stuff, but every single thing I bought was something I'd been thinking about for a long time. So I thought, I'm just going to go for it. So that was my day. Hope yours was good, and I hope you're enjoying spring. Thank you so much for watching.